All right. What's up, guys? Sneaky Cat Goblin back with another video on this Sunday. Happy Sunday. And today we're going to talk about the Clash Rush event or Gold Rush event. And this is another banger event for strategic rushing. They have put out a lot of events that really will help, you know, boost some of the parts of your base that maybe you weren't prioritizing. This overall event, I think, is definitely an opportunity to upgrade, heroes. And I still stand by this. I still think you should be prioritizing heroes during this event. Obviously, this is my rushing base, so a little bit different, and that might be a priority down the road. But um, for strategic rushing, this is just perfect. You're going to be grinding loot. So I would say starting tomorrow, because the event starts tomorrow, I might leave a builder open um, simply because I'd like to get some walls up. And I've been doing actually a decent job. We're at Town Hall 15 walls, but I'd like to get all my Town Hall 15 walls done. Just kind of grind it out to really round out this base because it's getting really, really close to being, a base where it's like, okay, yeah, this could compete in wars. Oh my God, what am I looking at? This base could compete in wars. This base is very formidable. Watch this. I'm gonna unlock all of them. Ping, ping, ping. That was so sick. And especially with these event troops, like it's still going to be extremely overpowered. Like you are still going to be able to use most of the troops. Maybe the enforcers won't be as good, but the reality is they're going to be good. Like there's no way that this is going to be like any sort of letdown and there's a massive they need to do two nerfs because yes, they nerfed pretty much everything with it, but it's still an incredible troop, and the fact that it can be revived a couple times is absolutely insane. It still has 21,000 hit points at the end of the day, including all the three revives. So, you know, I don't think that it's going to be a problem. I might switch it up a little bit and maybe use more of the Kane strategy. I know have been pushing me to do that. I might try it out. The big tip for a lot of people, I would say, is make sure that you get in your Legends League attacks tonight, Sunday night, or whatever time zone you're in beforehand, just to get, that 320. I got 320'd so quickly on the other side. Um, but this is an event where people will be grinding, right? Like people are trying to get the gold. You have to get 1.6 billion gold to get all the rewards. And, you'll get 20 common chests, the usual. But you do get 750 of the medals, which is kind of cool towards the event. This is the first time any free to play or even anybody can get more medals than usual. And I think that's really cool that Supercell is doing that. And it scales extremely high. So, the first couple are super easy to get. And then the next couple are scale really, really high up until the very top, which is the cosmetics, which is a kind of a belt, which is cool. Now, when I say scale, you got to get 1.6 billion, but I mean, really, that's not that much. And the reason I say that is like, you can get 1.6 billion if you have it. If you don't have a large clan, I feel for you. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm going to be honest. However, if you do have a larger clan, this shouldn't be a problem. It should not. You should easily be able to get the the top reward. I mean, the reality is if you each person from a 50-person clan attacks 32 times, which you'd say that that's quite a bit, but this also does include all the loot that you get from carts, and it also includes multi multiplayer battles, all that kind of stuff. Like I don't think it's going to be that difficult, at least for our clan. I think we'll blow through this pretty quickly. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got this done in the first day. You take like one day to kind of grind it out, and the worst case scenario, like you don't get it, but you get like the other tiers, which is all the necessary metals that give you the 20 chests. Like at least you get a chance to get something cool out of the 20 chests. And you get 750 metals, which that then increases the medal count to 4,000 for free to play, which is kind of nice, and over 10,000 for pay to play, which is pretty sick, actually. Um, I got to do a spending spree here pretty soon. I haven't really touched the medals in this strategic rushing. I'll probably end up getting, because I already have the electro boot, so I'll end up getting the action figure. I think that's a good little piece. But overall, you'll probably get like a clan castle cake, so you can grind a decent amount. You'll be able to get, hopefully, something cool out of it. I'm waiting for that legendary chest of something cool, like a book of everything, um, like something that I actually truly want, like book of everything, or like a hammer of something, like just blows me away, and I get something out of nowhere. I got high hopes for this. Probably won't happen, but I got 60 chests for all three accounts. Um, for lower level clans, like you're still able to do this. That's the thing. It's just it's going to be harder. I like how they're going to have a leaderboard. I'm curious, how much um, people will get on their own. It kind of shows off like clan member stuff. But I just think it's just another incentive to kind of grind out walls. And my hope is like the walls will be worth it someday. That's the biggest thing. They're like, what? Well, people are probably like, why would you grind out walls? Like they're pointless. And I would agree with you. They are fairly pointless. However, you never know what ends up happening to Supercell, that they, we did merge defenses and stuff, which was definitely a big game change. But what if they do like, you know, they do actually do what I think that they might do, which is to make it so walls actually produce some sort of defense. So what I mean by that is like either it's more difficult based off of the level of wall to get through them, because they got to do something with walls eventually. They can't just, I mean, walls are just so lame right now. They just get absolutely pulverized. And with the event troops, they just keep giving damage bonuses to walls. Like one of these times, I believe that Supercell will do this. That doesn't mean they will do this, but I just think it's like, it'd just be cool, right? Like you actually have something where, you know, it finally made it worth it to spend, I don't know what the amount is to max out all the walls, but it has got to be an absurd amount of gold and elixir. And even with a almost maxed Inferno Tower, that still took a while to get that giant. That's crazy. I think that as well, for people, like I still stand behind upgrading heroes. Like I think this is a great time. I have two heroes down right now in my strategic rushing base. You don't need all your heroes. I know that there's going to be some nerfs, but it's only going to be to certain troops. Like, I don't even think Kane's really getting that big of a nerf, so he might be utilized more. We'll have to see. But I still don't think the enforcers are out, right? Like, I still think like they've nerfed like the Root Riders 3 times, but they're still in. They're still one of the best troops. It's like, and these are disgustingly broken. So I still think it's a great opportunity for strategic rushing to max those walls, get those walls up, and then potentially think about, um, you know, let's see if we can do this strategically. Max those walls up. Oh, no, it's not strategic at all. And potentially do, uh, some great hero upgrades to get your heroes to a formidable level. Like, because I've noticed this um, with how things are going now, it is nice to have heroes up to a decent level. Now that I have like obviously they're rushed, right? But it's better than them being in like the teens. They just don't have that many hit points. Like, at least at 40 or 50, like they can hold their own for a little bit. They're not getting absolutely destroyed in the first few seconds of a battle. And I think that that is a definite part of the enjoyment factor of the game. If you're getting blown away every time you step onto the battlefield, just super easily, because you don't have heroes, or it's a severe handicap, or you have to use hero potions, it's not that fun. It is obviously fun to overkill these bases. You don't even need heroes to upgrade these bases right now, but I'm just saying in general, when eventually this event ends, eventually when things aren't as broken, like I think having heroes at a decent level is formidable. And I just did like easy attacks there, just smoked through some of the attacks. Let's see, I gotta do this because I get, oh, I don't know if I want the event pass on this. We'll have to see. We'll see. I'll do definitely a spending spree on that. I still have 15 days. So let me know what you guys think. I think this is another banger. 1.6 billion, I don't think is that difficult to get, especially if you have a decent clan. 20 chests, 750 uh, clans, clan or event medals. So let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.